from the Adirondack Mountains with their snow-capped peaks and frozen lakes would take a sudden turn. The snow and ice has melted into the bustling streets where there is a constant energy and rush of human ambition. Every block feels like a different world, yet is bounded by the rhythm of the city. Everyone has a story within these shadows of towering skyscrapers. The ones who stay steady on the grind, the city's everyday hustler, turning the grind into a rhythm that never stops. New York City. Welcome to 28th and Lexington, where the rich layered aroma of curry floods the street. The beginning of a stretch lined with restaurants serving dishes from the Middle East and India brings us to our first stop. A local artist who lived in the neighborhood saw an opportunity to set up shop back in 2022, was kind enough to let us in capturing moments from an art form dating back thousands of years.
I'm Mike Stapleton, owner and tattooer at Dice Tattoo, here in New York City at 126 Lexington in Manhattan. In 1940, they took a photograph of every building in the city, in every borough, and really good photos, and you can actually see your building or whatever the address was. So this was a lighting store, and we had the 16:9 window. It was always like this, and then underneath us was an undertaker. This had a big awning in front of this window that blocked out your view of anything, and the for rent sign entirely. So it was at night. I just happened to look up and noticed it and was just like, oh, that's pretty dope. So I called about it, came in to see it, and of all the spaces I had looked at, between the window, the layout, what I could see it needed and its potential, I was just like, you know what, I think this is the space. And then it was just figuring out budget. I'm just gonna go around the room. Elsie, her style is really cool. I call it timeless tattooing. What most people think of traditional actually is you think of say the 1940s or 50s. And then kind of from there. Pre that, you have a much finer line approach to tattooing, and it can be a bit more developed, and I would say that she kind of is approaching tattooing from that perspective. It makes for some really, really cool stuff. Como, she goes by Bossatron as well online, but she does a lot of black work or ornamental, large-scale work. She grew up in Chandigarh and learned to tattoo in India, and so inevitably she has a different perspective and approach. She's extremely talented, and she had to cut her teeth just like anybody else does. But her approach to style is really interesting, and she's extremely versatile just because she does these larger pieces. If you want her to do a traditional piece or Japanese style piece, something she can jump right in, or hyper fine line. It's all within it, and that's the beautiful thing about it, like a real apprenticeship. Drake's been tattooing about a year and a half now. She is my apprentice, very versatile in what she's doing, and her curve is awesome. She's kind of getting the big picture, not just with the art, but also her approach with people and developing just as a tattooer. But she can do cool fine line stuff, and she also can do more traditional things, and she definitely has a style that I can see that she's developing. Her voice is coming through and everything that she's drawing, which is really rad to see. Maddie's been tattooing 30 years. He's from Queens, and he's tattooed here in San Francisco, San Diego, really all over the country, and down in Colombia. He's really well-rounded.
That's what I did. My apprentice was this drug addict biker, in Baltimore. So I basically taught myself upon what I was in the shop and doing and figuring it all out. Because what he was showing me, I was like, I knew it was fucked up. I was like, I don't even have to know about tattooing. I was like, I know that's fucked up, dude.
he's really well-rounded and loves like large-scale floral work and Japanese-style stuff.
Like, I knew about art and such, and I knew what I wanted to see on the skin and all that, but yeah, what he was showing me was crazy. Oh my God. Yeah, he's dead now. I didn't kill him, but
Extremely versatile in his style, and you know, can go from that traditional to the bigger stuff.
My name is Kathy. And it really depends upon where I am, what I am. This whole group of my tribe calls me Kat.
I've known Kat and Mark my entire life. Kathy was my dad's best friend growing up.
He was my man of honor at my wedding. He was supposed to stick around, and he didn't. So I got stuck with his kids, which I am so grateful for. It's like an extended family for me. I love these guys. I'm 70 tomorrow. This is my first. Not really sure why this is my first. I've stood in line before. I'm finally doing it. I was just really intrigued by these birds. They're awesome. It's a swallow. In Portugal, it means good luck, it means home. If you get two of them, it can be about love and family, but I really didn't want to get two. It seemed more personal to me for some reason. I have a lot of these in my home, too.
Very special. So tattooing family, tattooing friends, it is always incredible for me. It's never not surreal. Being in that position, having that level of trust and like being able to tattoo Kathy for her 70th was pretty incredible.
I love you.
Sometimes you gotta pray for a victory. Yeah, I'm overzealous when I'm thinking about the cash flow. I never had no handouts, just came natural. I've been tested so much, all these restless nights, all these different situations that I've been through. I seen pain trying to creep in through the window, but now I'm sliding through the hood in a benzo. You gotta separate yourself just to elevate. I keep some drink in my cup to see through the hate. Sometimes on the road to glory, you gotta press the brakes. I got a lesson plan for all my past mistakes. I swear I'm proud of all my best and my worst days. Proud of all my feet when I touch the ground. In front of